Tavius, been noticing you're in a black jersey and have been. What's your issue?
I had surgery after the Sugar Bowl to like clean up my knee and all that from last year. So I've just been rehabbing from that, but it feels like for me it feels way better than it did last year. So the surgery went well and all that. So I'm just getting back from that right now. So
you anticipate taking it off before the end of spring?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if you have a number or center or anything, but what were you playing at last year? Just how much did that knee affect you?
If I'm being honest, like it definitely hurt every game. But I mean, so I would say probably 85%. You know, I had the big knee brace on and all that, but you know, played through it. So it feels good. It feels great now. So yeah.
Not being fully involved, what are you kind of able to work on, or what are you working on so far this spring?
I've been doing all of Indy, and then I'm being limited in the team periods and all that stuff. So I'm getting my work in, you know, doing work after, just really just honing and like sharpening my skills for the most part. So.
Lane was just telling us he finally feels like the front seven is kind of where it's supposed to be depth-wise. How have you seen that group kind of reinvent itself this spring?
You know, we're growing, and it's good. I mean, the way everyone's really bought in now and we're locked in as a unit, it's just you see it like now, like when you like everyone runs to the ball and it's like you stand out if you don't follow the standard we have. So it's like we're getting to the point where we need to be at, and it's just we're bonding as a unit for sure.
What do you think caused that buy-in?
Just, you know, growth, being together for, you know, this is gonna be like a lot of guys have been around. We got new faces coming in, and we're just all bonding together and following what the coaches have for us, and it allows us to play fast and physical. So.
We've been kind of asking everybody this past couple weeks, but of the new guys who has kind of stood out to you and kind of jumped off the page already?
A bunch of guys that stand out, you know, Kyrie and Jared Ivey both been really good, you know, and they're both guys who are locked in the meeting room, and just all around good guys. So they've been good for sure.
You brought up Ivy. What's going through your head when you see that they're bringing in new guys along the defensive front?
It's all good. It's competition. I mean, it makes each other better. Like me and Ivy, we're working every day after practice. You know, we're talking outside of practice. You know, working. You know, because we're both the same height, we're kind of the same build, so it's like we working off each other and make each other better. So it's all love for sure.
I think it was back in December or so, Sam said he wanted you and Cedric to fight for his record next year. Just how much of a focus is it on replacing Sam? Is that something you guys talk about at all, or is it kind of the past?
For sure. I mean, of course, we want to beat that record. You know, Sam was great, and it's crazy. He was here the other day, and he was showing some of the guys some of the stuff he learned from being at the combine and all that stuff. So he was working with us, showing us all that, showing new stuff he learned and stuff. So yeah, of course that's what we want to do for sure.
How have you seen PDs?
Sorry?
How have you seen JJ PDs?
Oh yeah, he's been solid too for sure. You know, coming from Auburn, and he's another guy. Talk about like not only on the football field is he locked in, but in the meeting rooms and I think that's important, being the whole package. So for sure.
Finley said he looked like it's going to be a nose tackle, and that's going to be a problem. How have you seen him kind of take that nose tackle position?
He's physical. He gets off the ball fast, and he holds the gap, and he also can pass us from the nose spot. So it's good for sure.
I know it's early, but who's kind of been stepping up as vocal leaders of the defense from what you've seen?
Lots of guys. You know, Cedric on the D line there, OT, AJ, Miles. You know, all the guys just kind of. Taisheem is coming up. So I mean, all the guys really been stepping up for sure.
I know you're limited, but are you getting to see anything from the offensive line, just watching what they're going against? I know a lot of moving pieces this spring.
Yeah, definitely. More like stuff that we can beat them with. Like we really pay attention to, you know, their hand types and how they kick and stuff. So that's kind of what we focus on when we're watching them right now. So yeah, like we have a big book with like everyone written down, like how they punch and all that stuff. So